Hey, what's up, everybody? It's all work here. This is just this is a request from my boy Tito, and it's something a little different than I've been doing. I'm going to talk about the pros of TNA. What's good about TNA? Instead of shitting on TNA, and this isn't what it's funny too because me and him were talking about it, and Dixie Carter released a thing like talking about something about TNA and whatever. But by the way, tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Red Bull. Um, in my opinion, what's really good about TNA is simply the roster. Um, I believe actually just to let everybody know, I believe Christopher Daniels has actually left TNA. He appeared on ROH's Big Bang pay per view, which is something that I'm actually really looking forward to watching later on as soon as I get a DVD of it. But TNA's roster is pretty stacked. If you take out the unnecessaries, and by the unnecessaries I mean Hogan and Flair and Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Six. They have one of the better match types that I've seen in a long time in the Ultimate X match. I'm really not a big fan of the high one, the other one, the Supreme X thing that they do, but the Ultimate X is really cool, and I think it's a great match. It's a great gimmick match, especially to showcase the high flyers of the X division. It's a really cool match type. Also, I have to say they have one of the best tag team divisions in TNA. In I'm sorry, in wrestling today, and in that I'm talking about Team 3D, Motor City Machine Guns, Beer Money, Consequences Creed, and Jay Lethal, Lethal Consequences. Generation Me, if you don't know who Generation Me is, like I keep on forgetting who they are, is the Young Bucks. And they had a really good team in Homicide and Hernandez, which they broke up. I think that, you know, oh well. Like I said, I'm going to try not to shit on them right now. I'm actually trying to think of good qualities that they have. Uh, they have great athletes there. AJ Styles, Amazing Red, Homicide, Nigel McGuinness, Desmond Wolfe, Kurt Angle. And, some people are going, oh, wait, Kurt isn't that young. He's not, he can't go. Kurt can still go when he wants to. And it seems that he still wants to go. So I think he belongs there, and he really brings something to the table, unlike a lot of other people. Also, Generation Me, I think, is a great team. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin are two great wrestlers that could both do tag team and singles. They have a really stacked roster, and I think once you get over the corniness of a lot of the stuff they do, and the management, and you look at the quality of performer they have, they're not that bad. And it's kind of hard to look through that when they do silly stuff and they bring people in for no reason, and they pay these guys for no reason, especially when you have athletes like Christopher Daniels lost in the shuffle there. A guy like Christopher Daniels shouldn't be lost in the shuffle in anywhere. Um, and I'm not like a big Christopher Daniels mark, but the guy has performed in just stellar matches. He was a part of the original ROH three-way with Loki and American Dragon Bryan Danielson, which was just one of the best matches I've seen. And it was it's a great match, and if you've never seen it, I highly recommend The Era of Honor Begins. It's a really fantastic DVD. Um, wow. I thought this was going to be easy. I'm like, yeah, I could probably talk about it. And I'm realizing right now, I'm sitting here fucking looking that on you. I'm not editing this out. I really can't think of too many things that are positive about TNA. And that's kind of sad, especially being with all the talent that they got there. Um, there's no need to have guys like Scott Hall there. There's no reason to have Hogan there unless he's in upper management, not an on-air character. I know he's a draw, and I know I said he's a draw. Granted. But there's really no reason to have him cutting promos constantly on TV. There's no reason every time they go to a break, they have him on TV. and when they come back from break, it's him. Same thing for Ric Flair, Eric Bischoff. There's really no need for these guys on camera. Ric Flair on camera, okay, but let's try to keep Flair out of the ring. Abyss is a great wrestler. I think Abyss is really good. I actually like Abyss. But he's not pulling his weight. And this thing that he does, this whole fucking ring gimmick, is the drizzling fucking shits. It's terrible. This isn't the monster. You can't call this guy a fucking monster. If he's going, I got the power of the ring. It's a fucking ring that Vince McMahon gave Hogan. Another problem with TNA is, why does TNA feel the need to plant signs in the crowd that say Vince who? Vince who? Are you talking about Vince Russo? Why are you guys bothering paying attention to the competition? Instead of, focusing on the competition, why don't you focus on your fucking selves? Like I said, in the deepest of my heart, I try to come and do this tonight and go, you know what, let me give TNA the benefit of the doubt. Let me try to highlight some of their stuff. And they got a lot of decent things. They have a lot of great talent. But that's all they got. One of the better things I think they're doing, I gotta say, I think the Kurt Angle Ken Kennedy feud is kind of good. I just saw that on their website they're going to have a ladder match. That's kind of silly. It's kind of redundant. They'll probably hang the medals off of it, and that's just stupid. It's funny because they got Jeff Hardy and Van Dam there, and all right, Shannon Moore. Like, there's all these things. Like, I'm thinking, and it's so fucked because this is like TNA was looking so promising for a time. And I hope people can relate to me because I know I can speak for myself. When TNA first came out, I was excited. When it was NWA TNA, I was like, oh, this could be really good. And I saw some of the guys that were working there, and I was like, all right, this could be really, really fun to watch. And then slowly, every time that you think they're making headway, they just sink right back down. And they need, I can't stress this enough, man. If anybody in TNA watches this, if anybody that has any connection to TNA watches this is coming from a wrestling fan. Don't talk about your competition. Don't pay them attention. You're giving them publicity by saying their name. Do you not understand this? Have you not learned anything from Vince McMahon? Vince McMahon never talked about any other company. Eric Bischoff should know this. Don't fucking say anything. It'll come back to bite you in the ass later on. Keep your mouth shut. Focus on the athletes you got. Focus on the work that you got. There's no reason for you to bring up anybody's name in anything. It's fucked. It's so fucked. And that was my boy Tay. That was Tay. He just messaged me, and I'm doing what you told me to do. So, I really... And everybody's talking about the Monday Night Wars, and it's funny because there's a song by a great band called Norma Jean. It's called Bringing a Knife to a Gunfight. And boy, a fucking TNA bringing a knife to a fucking gunfight. TNA, use your fucking head. Okay? Stop slamming people or trying to slam them. Stop trying to compare yourselves to them. You're not in their level. Focus on your shit. Get your shit together. And I promise, if you stay away from burying or trying to bury WWE or talking about WWE or bringing up anything WWE has to do, you'll do a hell of a lot better. I'm telling you this now. It's a fact. Don't touch anything WWE says. Don't go there. Don't tweet about them. Grown-ass women tweeting the fuck out of here. Do you. Focus on your fucking self. Do you. Okay? Take care of your own business before you worry about somebody else's business. Focus on why your talent's leaving. Focus on why your talent's upset. Focus on why people are embarrassed to work for you. And that's why you guys had them stop doing shoot interviews. Focus on getting those guys back out there and giving publicity to TNA. Let Homicide go back to ROH. Let Joe go back to ROH. Let them do it. It's for your best interest. Once again, guys, it's all the work. Comment, video, I don't care. Let me know what's up.